Okay, as you saw in my instructions, I wanted you guys to do a little pre-search with your research paper that we're going to be starting next week. So in order to do that, you need to know what it's about. So I'm going to do this overview of the research paper. I am going to review it again next week because it'll be the weekend since that you watched this and you've slept since then. So we will go over it twice, but I do want you to have this fresh on your brain because we do have a lot of things to do with the research and all of that. So I want to give you guys ample time to be thinking about it and to figure out what it is that you want to write about. So let's look at your first research paper, which is your second paper. So it's called Personal Hero. So let's look at that. All right, so the genre for this is research. That's what we've been talking about, right? So that tells you that's what the genre is of the paper. The format will be an MLA format. 6 to 8 pages. That does not include your works cited page. So it is lengthy, but just remember MLA, it's double spaced, right? So just you'll be fine. So in real spacing, in regular spacing, it's only like 3 to 4 pages, right? So also keep in mind with MLA, Google Docs has the formatting, has a template already in there for you. I encourage you to use it. Don't stress out about your spacing and your margins and all that kind of stuff. So it's already there. Just pick the MLA and go with it. Sources, 5 to 8 sources. That means those 5 to 8 sources need to be on your works cited page. And if it's on your works cited page, that means it needs to be used actually in your paper. All right, the assignment itself. So it says for this assignment, you'll research a public figure, if I can talk, that you consider to be a personal hero and write a paper making your case for this person to be regarded as a hero by others. This is not just a research paper. It's an opportunity to learn how to find and to present information in ways that are persuasive to others through the written word. So a part of research, while this isn't necessarily a persuasive genre paper, part of your research is presenting, okay, I'm just going to show you how important this person is. So it's not necessarily argumentative, but you are basically arguing the case that this person's important. They're important enough that I'm going to give you all this research about them. So it's different, but similar in that. So it says, write what you know. This means that this is an essay about something or someone, right, that you care about. And I expect that your own personal style, your own ethos should be clear and present while still trying to be appropriate for academia. Remember, academic writing, so you're still trying to write academically. So this essay gives you the chance to combine research with your personal interests. So hello, things that you enjoy, that's what you get to write about. And although you will have your point of view, you have your opinion on this person, because I'm telling you to pick someone that you enjoy. This paper needs to be written in third person. Okay, so this is not only a way for you to practice writing in third person for future research assignments, but it's also just largely how academic writing is, where you're writing in third person. So you're not going to say, for my paper, I chose Kobe Bryant or whoever. You're not going to say, I like this person because blah, blah, blah. So you're just going to tell it how it is. You can also think of writing in third person as being much more authoritative. So if I were writing this paper, I would write it about Meghan Markle because she's like my favorite person in the world, literally. So if I was going to write about this and I was going to write about Meghan Markle, then I would not, if I said, I think Meghan Markle is a wonderful role model and a strong woman. Okay, well, that's cool. That's Mrs. Mason's opinion, and that kind of makes it more of a opinion thing because I said I think all these things about her. But if I said Meghan Markle is a wonderful role model and a strong, independent woman, I think that's what I said, or opinionated, because that's accurate too. if I just state it like that, that makes it much more authoritative. It's less, oh, that's what Mrs. Mason thinks. It's more, this is what it is. So in academic writing, taking out the I or the I think or to me kind of thing, that takes away that little bit of you could be wrong, and it makes it much more authoritative, much stronger. It makes it seem less opiniony, even though it is kind of, but it just makes your statement seem stronger, and it makes you seem more confident. So that's another part of writing like that. And all right, so your sources, we're down this next part, must be reputable and reliable, because remember we've been talking about that. Good sources, especially for this, can include all of these: newspapers, I gave some examples, magazines, books, scholarly journals, websites. But remember, we've been talking about what to look for with internet sources. And a well-researched paper will include a variety of sources. I encourage you to use reliable internet and print sources. Popular ones are fine. I encourage you to stretch yourself to write a paper that has successful transitions, because we have been talking about that. Coherence, using your voice, understanding your audience, using the writing strategy, the TSCD, CMCM, CMCM, using the introducing quotes and how to use that commentary. So this is a great place for you in a much more formal environment, because you're writing a formal research paper, for you to really put all those into practice the best that you can. And then your rubric is here too. This is basically my research rubric. So you can go through and look at the full thing. This is also posted on your classroom website for you, for the Dropbox. It's also there, and it's on my website. So formatting, so properly formatting per MLA, organization, following a clear format, with body paragraphs, basically how you have your outline, basically just that it flows and the information flows. Originality, research, mechanics, including like grammar. So those are all things I'm going to be looking at. If you have questions about this paper, you just let me know. But I do want you to start doing your pre-search this week, getting idea of who you want to talk about, and maybe kind of finding some good sources for yourself.